Today's video, we are going to cover how to calculate concrete volume for RCC and then figure out how many cement bags, sand and crushed stones required. Hey everyone, welcome back to Civil Builders. I am Engineer Arsalan.
In this video, we start by reviewing the drawings and extracted the required dimensions. These dimensions will then be input into Excel spreadsheet to manually calculate the concrete volumes, as well as quantity for cement bags, sand and crushed stone. Next, we use Revit to perform the same calculations automatically using its built-in tools. Finally, we compare the results from both methods and review them.
But before calculating the quantity, let's understand the basic difference between PCC and RCC. RCC contains reinforcement that make it more durable, and for that reason it is used in the structural elements like beam, columns and slabs, whereas PCC lacks reinforcement that make it less durable. Let's start today's video by reviewing the drawings. First, navigate to the floor plan and mark the length and the width, that is 60 and 40 feet from this floor plan. And for depth, navigate to the section, mark the dimensions, that is 27 inches for this RC floor. To perform the volume calculation, we need to multiply length, width and depth. As the length and the width is 60 and 40 feet respectively, that we have extracted from the drawings, whereas the depth is 27 inches. So by inputting all these values in the formula, we get the required volume. We all knew that volume is equal to area into depth. The depth of this RC floor from the drawing is 2.25 feet, whereas the area is still unknown. So to find this area, we need to subtract lift area, underground water tank area and sump pit area. Let's head on to the Excel workbook and perform calculations. Here we input all the values in the corresponding cells. For instance, for RC floor, the length is 60 feet and the width is 40 feet. The depth is 2.25 feet. To calculate the quantity, we have to input the formula by using equal to sign and then select the required cells. And again press enter to execute the formula. Also input the value of this floor. For here we have one RC floor. Now to calculate the total volume, we again have to enter equal to sign and then select the number cell and the volume cell. In a similar manner, enter the value of lift and tanks by typing. Copy the formula in remaining cells by simply dragging. To deduct the volume, I have entered negative signs in front of lift, underground water tank and sump pit. Now to calculate the total volume, use the sum formula. Type equal to and then add the sum formula. Select the range of the cell and close the bracket. Well, let's head on to our next step where we calculate cement bags, sand and crushed stones for 4709 cubic feet. 4709 is the wet volume, and the mixed design we use is 1, 2, 4, where 1 represents part of cement, 2 represent part of sand and 4 represent part of aggregate. So our first step is to convert this volume into dry volume. For that purpose, we need to multiply it with the factor 1.54, type equal to and then select the volume cell and then simply multiply it with 1.54 factor. Next, we calculate cement volume. For that purpose, we use this formula. So for calculating the total ratio, I use sum formula. Select the range of cell and then close the bracket, and then in the next cell I again input this formula by pressing equal to and then select the cement ratio and divide it with the total ratio and then multiply it with the volume. Next, we calculate cement bags by dividing the volume with the volume of one bag of cement.
We knew that one bag of cement is 50 kg if the density of cement is 1440 kg per cubic meter. By inputting these values in the formula, volume equal to mass over density, we got the value 0.374 cubic meter. To convert this value into cubic feet, we need to multiply it with 35.315. Then we got the volume 1.226 cubic feet.
Next, repeat the same steps for sand volume and crush volume calculations. Sand ratio divided with the total ratio and multiplied with the volume. Moreover, we can summarize all these steps. For that purpose, type equal to and select the cement ratio and divide it with the total ratio. Close the bracket and multiply this ratio with the volume, and then convert this volume into dry volume. To convert this into number of bags, divide it with the factor 1.226 and then again press enter. In the same manner, apply the formula for sand and crush. Till now we have analyzed the drawings and then performed the calculations using the Excel workbook. Now let's head on to our next step where we perform the calculations using Revit. So without further ado, let's jump to the Revit screen. Navigate to the View tab, and from this Schedule drop-down, select the Material Takeoff, and from here select the floor category and rename this floor as RCC Material Takeoff. And then press OK. A new window pops up. So from this window, select the required field. In order to shift the parameter from the left to right, use this arrow. First, select the parameters that you required in your table. After selecting the required fields, we can rearrange their position by using this drop down and press OK to form a table. We can add more columns to this table from this properties panel, and we can also adjust its formatting. Let's add more column to this table for cement bag, sand and crush quantity. Click on this edit field options and select the total ratio from the parameters. Here total ratio parameter is not available, so we have to create one by using this add calculated parameter option. Rename it as total ratio and add the formula. And press OK. For cement bags, again add a new calculated parameters and rename it as cement bags. Add the formula and click OK to apply, and again press OK. Here we get another column with the cement bags. Similarly, add another column for sand. Click on this function button and rename it as sand and add the formula and press OK. And for the crush, repeat the same steps. and click OK to apply. To calculate the total quantity, go to sorting and grouping option and check this grand total option, and then click on this formatting tab, select the last three parameters, and from this drop down select calculate totals and press OK to apply. To filter the RCC floor, click on this field option and then go to the filter tab and select the mark tool, and from here select raft and press OK to apply. Here we got the value of cement bags, sand and crush. Finally, at the end, we compare the results that we obtained from Excel workbook calculations and Revit calculation. We got a deviation of 2.75 bags.
That's all for today's video. In the next video, we'll proceed further. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.